Good evening, everybody.
We are back. We are back from an adventure. We've had lots of fun up in Blackpool, which was loads of fun. And anyway, we're back now. We are back. And we've been enjoying the garden today, haven't we? And packing preparations for our next adventures, which are coming up very soon.
Yes.
So yeah, thank you all for joining us. Really appreciate it on this lovely sunny Sunday. I hope it's sunny where you are. It's been absolutely beautiful here today.
Stunning. Very windy, but still nice.
Yeah, I can see quite a few people had already joined the chat before the live even went live.
Yes.
Who was the first person today? Ange and Dave, was it?
Yes. Well, technically we were.
Well, yeah, it's different. So I think we should do like hey, because they were the very first people to comment on today's video.
Thank you for joining us.
But
early.
I can see quite a few in the chat. Ken goes cruising, Gil and Sandra. Obviously, Ange and Dave. Who else have we got with us? We've got Disney Dave. We've got the Floating Nomads. We've got Ian and Roxy. We've got Tom Cruise Tube. We've got, who's that? Sorry, Rose Bruce. Jerry and Diana in the house too. James Mahoney.
Yes.
Yeah, Andy Fisher. There are a load of Tony Ramon. Who else we got here? Nami goes cruising fanatic. I'm not sure if Ian and Carol are in as well.
Yeah.
Anna Carter. Who else we here?
Petra.
We got loads today,
Yes.
loads of you. So thank you all. I mean, I could go on, but I'm sure you'd get bored of me just reading out names. But we appreciate you all joining us. So thank you very much.
It does feel like it was only yesterday we were doing one of these because we had that Patreon
We
one
did a
yesterday.
Patreon one yesterday, yes. So yeah.
So we were back again. So if you were on the Patreon one yesterday, thank you for joining us again today as well.
So usual thing, first things first, if you've got a question, please write question because it makes it easier for us to see it. Because the chat, it can take off. It goes off on a tangent sometimes, doesn't it? And it goes whizzing backwards. And we can see you chat amongst yourselves, which is absolutely great. But it just makes it a little bit easier for us, doesn't it?
So what I was going to say is normally you say welcome to live number.
Well, I don't know what number it is, so I'm trying to avoid the question.
So what live are we on? Have a think.
It's live number 25.
No, less. We were 12 last week. There's 13 today.
Maybe there's a reason. Maybe there's a reason that never came because I swear it could be lucky for some, couldn't it? So anyway, we've got a lot coming up soon.
Yes,
so we'll be talking about that very shortly.
One thing we did mention in the last live was the birthday messages, anniversary messages, surprise messages, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So we've updated the website. So if you head to cruisemonkeys.com and click on the contact us section, there's a few different ways to contact us. We've now put a form in there where you can fill in your birthday messages. And we'll try and include them in the next live.
Yeah, because we don't charge for that, do we?
No.
So it's all free.
But we're not going to charge you 15 quid for the privilege. Do you want to go through some questions before we start?
Do we have some questions?
Well,
do we have any sent in?
We don't have any sent in questions.
No
No pre-made questions. So we can have a look through the chat and see if there's any there. I hope that there is.
Well, you've really dug yourself a hole here now. And if somebody please ask a question.
I'm just going
just have to talk rubbish. No,
we've got plenty to talk about.
I've got plenty to talk about.
Let's have a look after watching.
This is interesting. We can so inspired to go back on Vision Voyage after watching Scarlet Lady leave Portsmouth just now. Oh, and if you're in Portsmouth, I don't know how long you're there for. I don't know if you reside in Portsmouth, but Brilliant Lady shall be rocking up tomorrow, shan't she? She is sailing up the English Channel now as we speak, I believe.
When I checked this morning, she was just north of France. When she was
I've seen posts that people have shared. So yes, so this week, I don't know if we've said this before.
We have said it, but
I'm sure we've said
so
it.
Ship number one next week.
Ship number one next week. On Tuesday, we are going on the brand new Brilliant Lady for one overnight, like a press trip event.
Yes, so she's got a series of press and celebration
like
evenings.
3 of them, isn't there?
I think so. So we're on the first one, I think, unless they've got one tomorrow. Then there's the Red Voyages evening
what do you call it?
on Wednesday.
What's that thing called? Red Club?
Virgin Red, I think.
Virgin Red.
Yes. And there's also a sailing over to New York, I believe, with invited guests on.
Ooh,
so
nice.
yes, quite a few. So we'll be on it on Tuesday. So we'll be sharing a lot of stuff.
So if there's anything in particular you'd like to know about Brilliant Lady, let us know. Let us know because we'll make a little note of it and we'll find out for you. That's what I will say. We'll try our best. I'm assuming a lot of it is going to be the same because each ship so far has been a copy of themselves, haven't they? Although we are aware there are some new bits and pieces on Brilliant
Yeah.
Lady. So I think like Razzle Dazzle has now changed.
Yes, and I think that's where we're.
Spanish or something.
Yes, and that's where we're booked into for our meal on board.
Yeah.
So we know we're eating there. That's about all we know.
Yeah, they
And
sort of
know
gave us
we've got-
choice, didn't they, between two? So that was one we chose.
We'll get a full itinerary tomorrow. They've said, so
Yeah,
we'll
which
know
is
what's
good.
going on there.
Next we have no idea. We don't know. We haven't got a clue. We don't know if we're going to be a free reign to walk around. Well, I'm assuming if we're on it overnight, we'll have a chance to go around the ship ourselves.
Hopefully.
But I don't know if there'll be like tours during the day, or I don't know if I don't know how it's going to work, or if they'll just say go to your. Sometimes, like when we went on the Queen Anne one, they basically gave us like a daily program, and you could just go to pop-up events all around the ship. So you chose what you wanted to see. So it could be like that.
Yep.
We don't know. But it's all fun.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Aren't
So
we?
yes, if you've got any questions or anything you want to know, pop it in the comments or whatever, and we'll try our best.
Yes, we will. Thanks for inspiring us. Looking at various 2026 adventures.
Oh,
What are you
good.
looking at? Let us know.
Yes, let us know. Let everybody know in the chat, and then maybe we can sway which one you should choose.
Good evening, Deborah. Good evening, Life in the Parks.
Hello,
Good evening,
hello.
Donna.
Young at Sea are in the house. Sherry
Good evening,
Fair.
guys.
Scott and John settling west are in as well.
Oh,
There's
we've got a
loads.
question here.
We've got a question. Oh, what's this? We are going on the Christmas group cruise next year, but we have decided to go this year because we're just too excited. We've chosen Anytime Dine. Do you think this is a good choice? Oh, right. Now, we were talking about this last night with friends.
Yes, we were, weren't we?
I'm going, it's a difficult one.
So which one is it this year? Is it which Christmas markets ones are
Queen
there this
Anne
year?
is due, I'm trying to think now, because I know Queen Anne is doing a 4-night one in the end of November, because I was looking at that one for a while. I think she is doing one this year too. I know, is it Queen Mary? No, Queen Mary. She's Queen Mary next year.
We've done Anytime Dining on Queen Victoria, and that was fine. When we went on Queen Anne, we did set dining.
Yeah.
We started to prefer set dining, haven't we?
Prefer it, yeah. I think it's nice to know your waiter.
Yeah.
And your sommelier. Little tiny things like when you sit down to have your dinner and stuff, your sommelier, sometimes you can be waiting for them. Half the time, if they've met you before, they'll just try to come around and they'll be like, oh, same red as last night. And you just have to nod your head, basically. And they even know if he's having a Malbec or a Merlot or vice versa. And they'll just top them up, whichever one we're drinking, which is great because they get to know you. Yeah, we've gone to prefer.
Yeah, we've never had any
set.
problems with Anytime Dining on Cunard, to be fair. Sometimes you have to wait on the busy nights, or if you're at busy times, say if you want to eat between 7 and 7:30, 8 o'clock, they do tend to be the busy times for Anytime Dining on any cruise when you're at the UK.
Yeah, we tend to eat around about 8, half 8 anyway, so the late sitting
I think-
tends to work for us now.
I think last time we had Anytime Dining on Victoria, we were going in about 8:45 at night.
Yeah.
We were just dining quite late, weren't we?
Yeah.
So yeah, you'd be fine. It's as good a choice as any.
Yeah. But I do know exactly what you mean by being too excited and not being able to wait. Yeah.
We really do wish the group cruise was this year.
Honestly, yeah, we would have done, we were so tempted to do it this year, but we have other plans, which are so close to Christmas that we can't physically squash it in, can we? So
Can't do that again.
no, he keeps making me want to squash this in. I don't know why.
I find it funny when you do that.
Why? I don't even know.
I don't know why.
Morella or somewhere. So Sunny and Western Supermere as well. That's just over the river, isn't it?
Fort Elite. Good evening. Good evening,
Tina,
Tina.
Rini, Sal Jones. It's loads of people.
David Oakes.
So I suppose.
Hi, I want to book my first cruise with my kids. What cruise ship do you think would be good to go on?
Okay, well, there's a few things. I suppose, assuming you want to go kids, you kind of want it to be informal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say fun. Dare I say cheap? Because it can be quite expensive,
quite
but
expensive,
quite
yeah.
inclusive kind of experience. I would probably, and I'm assuming obviously it'd be within school holidays, so you have to weigh in how busy a ship would be.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's a
You'd
tough
be
one.
looking, if you're and where you're cruising from, I suppose. If you're cruising from the UK, because that'll make it a lot easier if you go from
Yeah.
Southampton as well. You could do Iona, Avia,
Virtuosa.
Virtuosa, or you could do Royal Caribbean as well.
Royal Caribbean would be a good one. They're the high. They tend to be a bit dearer, but they are the quality of a Royal Caribbean cruises is really, really good. There are other options as well. You could go with ships like Princess.
Yeah.
That'd be another good one. They do a lot with kids.
If you're looking for walk slides and fun activities like that,
I think if you're going for the like floating theme park kind of thing, it'd be Royal Caribbean, and MSC, I would say definitely.
What we'll say is give our team a shout. We've got the details just
On the
there,
QR code.
On the QR code.
It's no longer a number.
And have a chat with them. They'll be able to discuss all your requirements, tell you what things would be good, and all that kind of stuff. And we actually met them this week as well.
Yeah, we did. They're lovely people, and we've had a lot of really good feedback, which we did bring. You know, we said when we went out to see them. Yeah. Those of you who phoned them for quotes and things, we fed that back. That you've all said they've been great.
Good evening, Dawn, Ross. Good evening, boys. I'm just trying to see if there's any questions.
There's a question here. What differences you hope to see on Brilliant Lady? It's quite hard to say. I mean, it would be nice. I mean, I don't think it's going to be the case, but I would like to see a bigger pool. I would like to see the pool by the gym and tonic bar temperatures tweaked up a bit, or maybe make it, instead of one big one, maybe make it a couple of like a group of smaller but hotter ones. That would be nice to see. What else would you like to see on a ship like that?
You know, I think I quite like Virgin ships as they are. Because I'm not a swimmer, so the pool doesn't really bother me too much. Maybe a couple more hot tubs or something around.
I mean, that would be
nice.
Yeah.
Get rid of the net, because that's the biggest waste of space going.
They could do something else with that. I think maybe even like, I don't know about the weight and stuff, but if we just fantasize for a moment, it would be really cool if you could have like a very shallow sort of infinity pool up there, wouldn't it? That'd be quite cool instead.
Dine-in, obviously they're mixing that up anyway, so that'd be the other thing we'd say. So that's good. Maybe, I don't know about the dockhouse, whether the menu's changing on this one there.
I hope not, because I like the dockhouse menu. That's where you had the little...
Yeah, but it's been the same for a while.
No, but I like that. That's one of my favourites. I wouldn't change that. And I love the Wakeview restaurant. It's like more of a traditional... It is my favourite dine-in. I mean, I quite like what's the Mexican one called? That one's quite good too.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh, it's escaped me. It always does, because you've got something in our brain. Oh, pink agave?
Yes, that's
the one. Yeah, we love that. But I can't really think of anything else I would change.
No, the shows will probably be different again, because they were different last time to the time before. So.
They always change the shows. They're really good at that. There's nothing else I would really change.
All good.
But we shall see. I mean, we have here, obviously, they're incorporating a Spanish style restaurant now into Razzle Dazzle, so that would be nice.
The one thing I will say would be actually nice is if they got rid of the movable beds and put proper beds which had decent mattresses.
They might very well do that.
They weren't quite as comfy as other cruise lines like Princess and things.
I found it all right, but then to be honest, I'd drunk quite a lot anyway, so I'd have probably slept on a ladder at that point.
You would have. Oh, well, hey, thank you very much, guys. I didn't know we were traveling. Hey. That's good. Thank you.
Great to know, and thank you for saying so.
We found Claire. Okay, cool. It tends to be Carolyn, I think, is the main one at the office.
Yeah.
But there's about 7 or 8 of them, so you'll always be able to get through the same person. You just ask to speak to them, they'll put you through. So it's a nice personal service that they offer there.
Yeah. So it says Shemai.
Shemai Heno.
What's Heno mean?
This evening, tonight.
Oh, right. I know Shemai meant like hello. Okay. Like I do talk very, very little Welsh. I was taught it in school, but I'm not fluent in any means. Like literally, I might be able to string the odd sentence together. But I'll often ask Gavin, what were we like driving home from Blackpool the other day? We went, which way did we go back? It was really, really pretty. We've done it twice now. We did it on the Fred Olsen, and we did it on this one from Blackpool. We went like the top roads, didn't we? It was really, really pretty. It was a fantastic drive. But every time we saw a Welsh sign, I was like, what's this mean, Gavin? Like I might have worked out what one part of it was, wouldn't I? But then I was like, what's this mean? What's that mean? And you were trying to, and then
I didn't know it was any what. And then some of them what they meant.
No, and then some of them were just complete names, weren't they? And also then I was butchering some of the pronunciations as well, because the sign was just whooshing past. And then he was like, then working out what I was trying to say, and then correcting the punctuation, and then giving me the translation, because he'd worked out what I was actually trying to say. So, but I do talk a bit of Welsh, a tiny smidge.
And that was a fun week we had in Blackwell. I say week, it was only 3 nights in Blackwell.
I wish it was bloody longer. I had so much fun. It was brilliant. Honestly, it was cheap, but it was so cheery and happy, and we had loads of fun. Honestly, it was great. I would definitely, I'd love to go back. If ever I don't go on a cruise and I need a mini escape, that's where I shall go.
And our main reason going there was to see the Travel Village team and to meet Phil.
Here we go. You could actually tell everybody now. We did a podcast. Yes. I don't know if you're aware.
I can tell everybody. And then you go and tell everybody. Okay, go
on and tell it.
No, you carry on. It's fine.
Right. Okay. So Phil, who is the MD, he's like the CEO. Sorry, of Travel Village, isn't he? Mm-hmm. So we met him, and he does these podcasts, which we've seen one or two of them, haven't we? They come up on, if you're on the Travel Village Facebook group page, you will see he puts them up there. However, next Friday, we shall be on there. So you get to see us do a podcast with him. It is videoed as well, so it's not like a complete listen. You can watch it if you like. Yes, that was really, really great.
We're now boarding.
Yeah, that was really good.
Travel Village group.
We'll probably we are actually going to be in Cherbourg on Friday.
We'll share it.
So if we have signal, we will share the link. We'll put it in our Facebook group or across our socials. Will you share it?
I'll share it everywhere. So if you follow us on Facebook or Instagram, both of them are Cruise Monkeys UK, and we'll join our Facebook group, Cruise Monkeys Crew, and we'll be posting along there anyway.
Yeah, cool.
So we're clashing with Cruise and Canucks tonight.
Oh,
thank you for joining us.
We were torn. We're so privileged you've joined us. You chose to join us.
And now you can talk about our second cruise we're on next week.
Okay, so right. So tomorrow we travel to the moat. We're going down the motorway and we're staying in. It was Doubletree by Hilton, isn't it? It used to be. There's a new owner, but we're staying there. Tuesday, then we go on the Brilliant Lady. We go on Brilliant Lady for an overnight. Wednesday, we're then going to Southampton.
Yes.
And then on Thursday, we should be boarding MSC Virtuosa for a 2-night little party cruise. It's
Crazy
a little
cruise.
Jolly little jaunt to Cherbourg. It's going to be really small, very busy, middle of school holidays. But the reason we're doing it is because, one, we haven't been on Virtuosa for so long, and two, it's because we're already there. For us to travel down to Brilliant Lady is quite a trek. So we thought, well, as we're there, this cheeky little cruise is there, we might as well make the most of it and take the opportunity. So we're going on it. So now going to the question, what we're most looking forward to on Virtuosa, I think we could probably count down. We both give the same answer at the same time, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
So should we just count down to 5 and we'll just say,
go on then.
Right, okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Voila.
we basically booked. It's not the first time we've done this. We've booked Virtuosa just to go to bloody Ola.
Yeah.
Because we love it. So if you don't know, if you've never been on MSC before, Virtuosa, they have a restaurant on board called Ola. You will see it in our vlogs. We've got some vlogs on our channel. They are getting on now. It's basically like what is it? Like a Mexican?
Or Tex-Mex.
And they do an all-you-can-eat for. It was about $16.99. I think it was still saying this. We've already pre-booked it. So $16.99. They have this all-you-can-eat. They do also have these really, really good frozen margaritas there, don't they? They do was about 6 different flavors. They're absolutely incredible. They're really good. They used to be included in the drinks package. I can't remember if they are or they're not anymore, though.
Last time they weren't, I don't think.
So we had to buy them, but
I don't know. Last time we did, didn't we? That was quite nice.
Yeah, we have got we didn't go for the easy package this time.
No.
We went for the what was it, premium package, I want to say. So whether it'll be including that, we don't know. But nevertheless, we're gonna have the margaritas. We're gonna enjoy the food. But that is what we're most looking forward to. And I would say I do like a little go on the slides. I'll be doing that. And we have no intention of getting off in Cherbourg.
No.
So it's going to be all about the ship. And what we're going to do, because we're only on it for like 2 nights, we're not going to stress about filming everything. You're basically, on this video that I'm making this time, it's just going to be as we see it and whatever we do within that short space of time. It's just a jolly little cruise, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what we're most looking forward to. Next one, do you have another one?
Have you or anyone done the 14-15 P&O Cruise, Tallinn, Stockholm, Copenhagen, etc.? We haven't. Ken goes cruising.
He's in the chat over there.
I'm trying to see.
Is the chat on that side? I know it is on our screen, and when I'm pointing this over there, but is it just because you can do it on the telly? I've seen it at home where it's like got a ghosted image with the chat, so it could be that side. But Ken is in the chat, and he has been there.
Has he?
I'm sure he's done that one.
I've got a feeling. But yeah, unfortunately, we haven't. Not yet.
We would love to go. We tried to book it during the pandemic. We booked a princess one to Copenhagen, definitely. but it's actually on our list of things to do. We would really like to do that itinerary. It's on the cards. Who we'll cruise with? Nobody knows. We don't know yet, but we'll announce it when it comes around.
We didn't go into Mark Kelly's in Blackpool.
I wanted to, and then Gavin said no, and then I didn't realise as well.
Three of them.
There was three, but we'll have to go there next time. We will have to go there. Did we actually go to them one night? We might have actually gone to one.
I know the night. Was it the night there was no show on?
So you said it looked dead, and I said, "Do you know there's karaoke?" You said, "No, there's not." And then I walked past it to see there was karaoke last night. So we were excited. We had a little bit of a. We would definitely like to go. Did we go? Which we wish we'd found sooner on the last night when we were actually stopping drinking. We went there in the afternoon. There was karaoke all throughout the afternoon.
Time
that was
or
brilliant.
Something like that.
It was by where the £1 burger hole is and all.
By Higgett's.
Because there's two. There's Prime Burger on the front, and then the other one. It's not the Prime Burger on the front. It was the other one. Yeah. There's a hatch where you get your £1 burger, which we did, and. Yeah,
it was a fair burger. So
yeah, it was well, actually, we didn't go for the £1 burger. We went for the double burger, didn't we? Which was £2.50, double cheeseburger. But it was really good.
You're going to cruise on one cruise ship for the rest of your life. Which ship would it be?
One cruise ship. Difficult, that. Very difficult. I mean, at least it's not that. If you could do a world voyage, which would you choose? And we can't turn around and say we'd swap ships. So that's a good question. I don't know. It's tough. I would probably go. You'd want something that's a bit of an all-rounder, really, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So it'd be tough. I'd say Queen Mary 2.
That's what I'd probably gone for as well myself.
I think it would be okay. Yeah, it's got an indoor pool. It's got an outdoor pool. It's got some. It's got a nice spa.
Food, drinks,
food is good.
Lounges.
Staff is good. Ship's nice size. Handles the weather best. So if we're stuck in it for the rest of life and there's storms forever, Queen Mary 2 should ride it best. If I was on something like Virgin, I think I would die because I could only go so long. The party would finish. You'd crash and burn.
Okay, we have another one here. It's not a question.
Oh,
it's a happy 70th birthday.
Well, I can say in Welsh that is Penblwydd Hapus. So Penblwydd Hapus, Michael Hale, 70. Wow. Congratulations. Happy birthday.
we need to get some.
We need like a. You need a. We need to do. Like, we should do. What we need to do is pre-record one. You know, on the podcast we watch Help I Sexted My Boss. Well, we don't watch. We listen to it. Honey listens to it when we go to Tesco shopping. So he does. They do these little jingles and then they speed them up, don't they? Yeah. And. They do.
I don't know how I can do this.
Do one of them, and we'll have to make like a little grid. That's a good idea. We'll physically sing our own.
Hang on, I can do this. Do.
So happy birthday! We'll figure this out. We're going to go into this a bit better. I think this is going to happen.
I don't know if that made noise for everybody else, but I won't do it again.
I'm assuming the microphone picked it up.
So we've got Tan and Gav, Sky Lady. You have a brilliant time on that one. Wish we could have been on board.
We were meant to be on it. Unfortunately, we couldn't make it. But yes, that'll be a brilliant cruise. And it's the Comedy Fest as well, isn't it? That's going to be really fun.
It's been really good. Rose is asking, can you board Queen Mary 2 before assigned time?
It's one of those things. It's like this. If you go down to the terminal and you're early, be prepared to be turned away or be prepared to be in a queue. However, sometimes you can just go, they will let you on. If they can, they're going to get you on board and process you as quick as possible because it's better. It's in everyone's interest. It just depends. If that's your attitude, if you can wait and stick it out and stand in a queue, fine.
We've done it before. We've gone a bit earlier and managed to get on the
thing. Not so much recently, but back in the day, we used to travel on the day of cruising, which is something we don't recommend you do now. Not from where we live anyway, because it's a long way. And because we used to leave here, whatever time it was, 8 o'clock in the morning, sometimes you'd leave at 7, and we might get there for like 1, 2 o'clock, and our time might be 3 or 4 in the afternoon. We used to rock up and we'd be like, look, we've got here, we've been traveling since 7. And to be fair, they used to say, yeah, you've had a long way to go. You've just arrived. This is because it's the time you've got here. Yeah, just go in the queue and go on. We have had it before. We have been put in a separate queue.
Yeah, we tend to have that on. So Iona or P&O ships tend to do it. That if you arrive early, they'll queue you into different queues for that time. And then if they can let you on early, they will let you on early.
Yeah.
Or they'll allow some of the queue through.
Because obviously they have, if you're a certain tier with Cunard, or if you're in the the grills, you get priority boarding, so they will always prioritize those. So you might be just told to wait a second, and you might see waves of them coming through if they're from grills or whatever, and they will process them first, and then they'll come back to you.
Yeah, give it a go. As long as you're happy to wait, that'll be fine. Sorry about early typo. Oh, you spotted it.
Oh, hey. The monkey. Yes, the monkey. Can everybody see him? This is called, we're going to call this one, should we call him Max? Or should we call him
should be called Max.
No, I was going to call him Marmaduke, the monkey.
Duke.
So that is his house. He lives up in our wall now. He's naughty.
You've got a favourite port in the Med?
Oh, Greece and
Turkey.
Turkey. Right, that's another one. Because we were going to go on Sun Princess, and that got cancelled. So unfortunately, that scuppered those plans. However, we have been to Turkey before, which we love. As a land holiday, we love Bodrum, Gumbet. So, and that Bodrum is usually one of the cruise ports, isn't it?
Quite often.
Quite often, another one, yeah. But if Bodrum we love, depending on the Greek ports, we've been to Kos. I've been to, you haven't been to Rhodes.
No,
I've been to Rhodes, and I do know that I was at a wedding that the cruise ships docked right in the town. From what I remember about Rhodes, it was a long time ago, and I didn't video them or take photos at the time. I remember it being really, really pretty. Where else have we been? Zante. I'm not sure where the ship would even go in Zante. But I like that. Yeah, that's the only thing I can say, really. It's a shame we haven't much done the cruise, but we'd like to. We've got so you're giving us all these ideas. We have got some dreams and aspirations to do these cruises, haven't we?
So I'm just looking now. The questions have jumped, so I'm trying to find them again. Right, there we are. I think I found them. No, we didn't.
We didn't see it.
We didn't see a walk on the
We do know
side.
who you mean, because we've been watching him, and everyone seems to know him, don't they?
Yeah.
We didn't bump into
Not
him.
this time.
No. Something I liked. What's this one here? The Arctic Circle vlogs. We've booked Arvia next week for my 50th birthday. So a lot of the family with us. We only go Royal Caribbean. Any advice? So Arvia. So as is a group of you, that's going to be a lot of fun. It's good. Depending on how many cruises you've done or what you know. If you are booked together as a family and all your cabins are next to each other, you can have your partitions of the balconies opened if you want to have bigger parties. That way, can't you? That's something.
50th birthday. I'd look at trying to get maybe a dining together. So either on Arvia, you've got you can pre-book something like Sindhu, or Epicurean.
Yeah, it's also worth getting a TWID code.
Yep.
If you're sailing with a group, because what they'll do is they'll link all of your bookings. So should you then do any on board,
main dining,
like main dining and things, they'll group you together if they can accommodate it, which is always handy to do.
And that's good if you haven't booked all together. If you book separately, you can get travel with ID or put you all together. Either speak to P&O or your travel agent for that one.
Yeah, they'll get you that number, and then you can give it to everyone else traveling with you, and then they can phone and link you all together, basically. As regards, no, it was Arvia, wasn't it? Yes. It's a nice ship. It's got an indoor pool. I love that swim bar was my favourite. They do quite a lot. They do in the dome. They've got all the aerial shows and things. So that's quite entertaining. They do a lot of shows in the main theatre. There's every dining option for P&O available is on Arvia, Aurora. Keel and Cow is really good. We like that. Sindhu, a lot of people like.
Yep.
For your birthday celebration, possibly Epicurean. These do come at charges. These ones we're talking about now. But they'd be quite nice for the occasion. You can also, I don't know if get birthday cakes. They do packages. You can get all those sent to the studio.
Yeah, that'd be fun. You'll have a really good time with that.
Yeah, we like Arvia a lot. So it's considering you've gone from Royal Caribbean to that's probably a good way to do it, because it's a nice, big, decent-sized ship, isn't it?
And what you'll find is that everything's in pounds as well, rather than Royal Caribbean's dollars.
No tip-in.
So yeah, it's all kind of included. So that's quite nice. We're on Arcadia to Guernsey in 2 weeks, but here it's difficult to tender sometimes. Yeah, Guernsey can be hit or miss with the weather.
Yeah.
If it's windy, they'll cancel the port. If you're depending, we have heard sometimes they swap them around.
Yeah.
So if you're due, they say on Wednesday, they might move it to a Thursday if the weather's bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, just it can be. But we've been now 3 times,
We've been lucky every time.
and
yeah.
we've been there. Touch wood.
But our
we've had-
friend Ben, he recently went on a cruise,
They
and
swapped,
as
isn't
he
it?
said, it was a 3-night cruise. So they had 1 sea day, 1 day in Guernsey,
Mhm.
and what they did was they swapped the 2 days around. So they tried their best, but then I suppose it would also depend on if there was another ship tendering or how busy the port was. But yeah, so hopefully you'll get it.
Is there a ship you've been really excited to be going on, but ended up being disappointed? Yeah, Sun Princess.
But we never got on it.
Exactly. So we ended up being disappointed.
We did end up being very disappointed because that was only 2 days before we were supposed to sail,
Yeah.
and they announced it on Valentine's Day. So all for the love boat and all that lot.
But anyway, going back to the question, I'd say
I wouldn't say disappointed, really disappointed, but I didn't really dig Celebrity Beyond,
that
and I
would be
was
mine as well.
really, really looking forward to that. I was really excited, and it was the most expensive cruise we'd done up to that point. I had a lot.
It just was a bit flat.
Yeah, there was
I don't know
nothing
what was
wrong
wrong
with it, but like again, I think what I'd like to do now is maybe try Apex from the UK and see if it's because it's the same class of ship.
Yep.
It'd be nice to see if going from the UK with the UK crowd would that make a difference, the atmosphere and things. But yeah, it's a shame because there was nothing drastically wrong with it. We've never been to a point we've hated a ship so much we want to just get off it. Have we like to that extent?
No. Favorite port in Iceland?
They're all good.
We spent 2 days in Reykjavik, so we did the Golden Circle tour and we did the Blue Lagoon. So
Yeah.
I think that's probably
Depends
my
what you do in
favourite.
them, because I suppose if it's just the actual ports themselves, some of them there's not a lot in them. They are
No.
quite isolated, quiet little places.
Isafjorda was a lovely
Isafjorda.
little port. It was not much there,
Was it
but
not?
it was
No.
lovely little picturesque.
Yeah, but then we did what did we do in Isafjorda? We did the whale.
Well, watching,
it was
yeah.
Akureyri.
Actually, we did the Lake Mavatten and Godafoss waterfalls.
I'm trying to remember which way we went round.
Akureyri,
Yeah.
Isafjorda, Reykjavik.
But why do I remember going on a coach and going through tunnels and all? Was that Akureyri?
Yes.
Is it? We went and I'm really trying to recall all these. I need to watch my old vlogs back.
That was 2019,
Yeah.
long time.
I've slept a lot since then.
We need to go back on that. But yeah, I'd say for me it'd be Reykjavik.
I did I like Reykjavik because I like the Blue Lagoon, and that's where I celebrated my birthday, which was great.
Andrew and Rachel off of Fred Olsen this week come in needing a rest after putting a plastic living water in the conservatory. But I think we might know where the idea came from.
Yeah, we only just finished ours last week because we went round the window frames and the door frames with cocoa liner, didn't we? We had got rolls of cocoa liner to hide it because the render and all where it met in the wood to so we hid it well, but it did take a lot of work to put that up.
Yes,
So we were really pleased with it. We like it.
but it's looking good, looking very good.
It goes with our whole cruise ship house. It's like the Sunset Barn on Britannia, isn't it? And it even has the hole, which is the window. You can see.
Yeah, we had a few messages, so yeah, just look at that.
Yeah, we've noticed our home bargains doesn't sell the panels now. They've sold out of them.
It's been a new preference and gave us double each night.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, exactly. Guess it saves them the return, and that's what we found.
Yeah.
If you go there the first night, you ask for the wine sommelier, you say you like the red wine, you want this wine. Next night you go in, half the time if they know you're going to have the same thing every night, you will get served a bit quicker, get the same table. That's an advantage of any set time.
Feel I need to address the people, by the way. This isn't like a pint of it does actually quite brown in the camera. It's not a pint of red wine. It's squash. We're being really good today because we thought we'd give ourselves a little mini break because we've been drinking. We've been drinking all the drinks, haven't we? We've had loads of fun, and we're having 2 nights off now before we go on Virgin.
Tony noticed the monkey too.
Yeah, he's quite camouflaged, isn't he? I did want him to hang off the roof, but I think if the sucker or whatever broke, he would smash into pieces on the floor. So he's been permanently fixed with a proper hook.
Good evening, James. Hope you're both well. If and when you retire, would you flog everything and go and live on a permanent cruise?
No, I don't think I would. I think it's nice to have somewhere on dry land to reside. Nice to be able to have a base to see some family.
That's kind of because Blackpool was the first time we've been away for a while.
Yeah.
and it was nice to be a tourist in a seaside town. So it would be nice to
And we really
have a base.
enjoyed Falmouth as well when we did the visit on Fred. And I think doing those two things now sort of opened our eyes a little bit.
I think if you lived on a cruise, it wouldn't really be a cruise, would it?
No.
I think you'd lose the edge of and the enjoyment of being on a cruise. You know, if you cruise too often, I think that can happen as well.
You pick up on things and things start to gripe you every day. It's like at home, everyday things grind you, don't they? So I think it's nice to have somewhere to have a break from cruising too. But yeah, I mean, we'd cruise a lot, but I don't think we would permanently reside on one.
Steve and John. Not long now.
No. How many nights is it now? Like 3, 4?
4 nights. I don't know. I've got to get my fingers out to count. Hang on. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. 4
nights. 4 nights. What's this?
Thank you very much. A lot of people have had some fantastic comments on the Borealis videos.
It was so lucky with that one. I can't believe. And the last night of the whole cruise was the best night to see them. That was just with the moon and everything and the mist. It was just magical. It really was.
That was brilliant.
We've seen some incredible things on the trip. We've seen dolphins. We've seen whales. The dogs.
It was good, wasn't it?
Fantastic.
It was. We said it was going to be a bucket list trip, and I think it was. It has ticked a few off the bucket list.
It did not disappoint, and I would do it again.
Yes. Thank you for everybody who's commented on that. All the messages we've had, really appreciate your support and all the comments.
We're sorry it's ended.
Yes,
we had to get off, but if we didn't get off, we wouldn't be able to do something else. Now there are other things coming up on the channel, so we can look forward to those now. Yeah, we've taken a little break, so you might notice there's been no videos the last couple of weeks, and once we get this next week over and done with now, once we get we'll
be back to
churning them out back to the factory.
Back to the video factory. Good evening, Travel Cake Trips.
Wow, that's a cool name.
Try saying that quick a lot of times.
Travel Cake Trips. Yeah, because you can say something else.
So look at this one. We're just back from a Greenland Iceland trip. The views of the glacier. Oh,
just we've not done Greenland. That would be absolutely fantastic. We haven't done Greenland yet. So there's so much we could still do.
What's the biggest wow views you've had on a sea day?
On a sea day, I'd say for me, it was actually on the Borealis. On our last one, we were on a sea day, and you could just make out the shoreline, and it was all covered in snow, and the sun was shining. It was just a beautiful day, and we saw the whales going, and that was just absolutely breathtaking. That was one of those moments you stood and it's like a pinch me kind of moment at sea, would you say? I mean, obviously sunsets at sea are phenomenal, nearly always, but this was magical, I'd say.
Yeah, I think any kind of scenic sailing like that is,
but because it wasn't technically
scenic as well,
and it was just distant, and you could just see like all the little mountains. It was nice. It was good.
But no, we'd love to see the glaciers and things like that. That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? How long did it take you to decorate that background?
So
2 days, was it? Or a day, really? So when we order more stuff, do bits and bobs.
And then but then you think I spent probably about another 2 days then just titivating it and fluffing it up and adding all the extra, because we had some bits. Obviously, we cut all the panels and all to shape to fit, but there were patches where it didn't quite look right, and I had to make it look really nice. So I had to go back.
It wasn't as easy as we thought it was going to be.
No, it took probably, I'd say, about 4 days. Yeah.
On and off. 1 day of both of us doing that, I'd say.
Yeah.
Life in the parks, all that's fantastic. Hopefully they'll be in there too.
Yeah. I'm assuming that's for the Ola.
Yeah. Ola.
That's what the Young at Sea said. So when they were included in the Yacht Club drinks package, so probably will be included.
Oh, good to know.
That would be nice to know.
They were included originally, then they removed them. So when we went on our group cruise, or the cruise before that, we were in Holland, and they've removed them at that point. So I know they have changed packages since. Hopefully they brought them back in the premium one anyway.
I hope so, because they were really good.
Really want to try Virtual, but keep seeing views were undercooked quite a lot. What's your experience? So when we've done the main dining room Virtuoso, it's been all right.
Virtuoso is a tricky one, because we went on the very first time, and it was very Mediterranean in what they offer food wise. When we went back on, and we did with like the group cruise. It was very British food. Like they basically turned the ocean to their own sort of British.
And we did
ships,
6
you know,
nights
chips and things on
there, didn't we? So we did the group
Yeah.
cruise, which was a 3-night, and we did 3 nights before that as well.
Yeah.
And we did eat in the main dining room a lot on those cruises. And to be fair, the food was fantastic.
Yeah, we haven't had a problem with that. I mean, I know once we did have a steak in Butcher's Cut, which had to get sent back twice. But it was the quality of the meat that wasn't good. And at the time, I think we had just come out of lockdown, so they couldn't get hold of the meat they wanted, because we did actually talk to people about it. I haven't been back this since. No, we did go back on a group cruise, and that was okay. So they did rectify that issue.
But yeah, MSC does get quite a bit of flack for its main dining.
It depends what you're going for. Like I said, the food can be different. It's very Mediterranean in how they do
I don't know. I
things.
think last time
was very British, but there are still going to be med things on.
But no, yeah, in summary,
it's like mozzarella and cheese and tomato and all for starters and things like that is what I mean.
The same as on.
Went in package, but someone who's been more recently said they were again. So who knows?
Who knows exactly?
Just can't make them.
Who knows? We will find out on Thursday.
Yes, we will definitely find out on Thursday.
Looking forward to September next year, Fred.
Borealis.
For Olsen Borealis or P&O Iona. Like your Fred is a smaller ship in ports, but so Fred is more expensive than P&O.
But it will include a bit more as well. Yes.
So Fred will include walking tours in ports. It'll include drinks with your meals as well.
Mm-hmm. Alcoholic ones.
Yeah. Both will include tips by then.
Yeah.
Fred being smaller does mean the ports be quieter. Yeah. So keep that in mind when you're on Iona and you've got like 5,000 people getting off in these small ports.
The service, because there's less passengers, will be way better. And getting on and off the ship will be a lot easier than going on Iona, because you do have a lot more queues with those kind of ships. Obviously, Iona's more modern, got a lot more going on, got a lot more life on board the ship. Fred is a lot quieter. So it's hard to say.
What I'll say is give the team a shout again, another shameless plug, but they can speak about what you expect from the cruise and things, because it's we could say Iona's a brilliant ship.
We could suggest you Fred.
Or Fred was brilliant ship, but it depends on what you want out of your cruise.
If you get on there and find there's not a lot of life, you might be thinking, I wish I went on Iona. It's newer and modern. I wish I could see this and do that. But we really enjoyed Fred.
Yeah. That's why we say
even though it's dearer.
There's no real bad cruise, is there? It depends on your mood of what cruise line we tend to book. So if we want a party cruise or a busier kind of cruise, we'll go on the bigger ships. If you wanted a quiet cruise, we'd go on something like Fred. So it depends what you're after.
There is a cruise for every mood and every person.
But Fred is more expensive because it's a small ship. Yeah. We didn't go to Pleasure Beach, did we?
No, I wish I did. I wanted to. No, I did say to you I wanted to go on the roller coaster, and then Dan would let me.
Surprised you wanted to go on a roller coaster.
And then I said I wanted to go on the big wheel on the pier, and you said, "Oh, it doesn't work today." It's like Dad. It's like when
the ice cream van makes a noise.
That's what Gavin says every time the ice cream van plays a song. I'm like, "Oh, the ice cream van's here." He says, "Yeah, they've run out of ice cream because they're playing the song." That's what it means. It's like, no, it doesn't.
I'm going to give you a nudge on the table now. For Ken Goes Cruising. Has done the Baltic several times.
Videos are on their channel.
There you go. If you look up Ken Goes Cruising, they'll be there.
That's if the person who asked the question is still in the chat, because that was ages ago.
Yeah, we're a bit behind. We're really sorry about this. We're not normally this far. We've waffled a lot today.
We still see if they do Purple Rain on Virtuoso. We weren't available on Prezioso.
We shall have a look. I think I've taken a screenshot of that question, so I'll make sure we look that one up.
We're doing a full night on Saturday. From Southampton on Ventura, any tips on how to make 4 nights feel like 2 weeks? It would be to try and do different things every night. Yeah. But then I suppose that could make it feel like you're on it more, like shorter, because you're doing something different at night. That's hard. If you wanted to make the most of being on it for 4 nights, I would say try and get all the dining experiences in, such as Beach House. I would recommend. I love the Beach House. I would go.
If you've got a sea day, do a glass house for lunch.
Sindhu. Yeah.
Main dining room for formal night is what I'd say. Yeah. That's our kind of go-to.
And you can go to Glasshouse in the afternoon as well, can't you?
And if there's any ports you're going to which you've been to before, just stay on the ship and make it a fake sea day.
That's a good tip, because it will make, because everyone else gets off, in theory. That's what we're hoping. And then you get the ship to yourself.
Yeah.
So I said, Wendy, can I borrow a potato peeler? Because that's what they say on Help I Sex My Boss.
Oh, yes, yes, it is, yes.
Yeah.
So I was wondering what that was. I was scrolling down.
Okay.
Hang on, I've jumped. Let me have a quick look.
No, that's
So
the full night. This is where you
24.
wear. And next one. Right, question. Really want to go on Victor, so we keep. So that's we've seen that one. So that we've just proper skittered about here, isn't it? If you go and what's this one? And your destination tomorrow for free. Where would you go?
Australia.
Yeah, or Hawaii, or
Hawaii,
French
yeah.
Polynesia would be
Yeah.
absolutely beautiful. I'd love to do that. Yeah. Have you ever thought about doing a mystery cruise? We have, because sometimes we really don't care what we're going to go, and the ship's the destination for us. So we have actually thought about that, and I have seen that Fred are doing those, and I think that'd be quite interesting to do. Do they tell you though whether you need warm clothes or?
I think they do give you
like
hints.
cold
And, we
clothes?
think we've worked out the ports and the general excursions, but not sure. Yeah, don't read into it. You're on a mystery cruise.
I know, but then I'd be stressing.
You'd be
because
like
I think, well, what if you turn up in somewhere like Arctic Circle with like shorts and
I
t-shirt?
think they do give you a hint of
I'd
what to
like,
pack.
yeah, like you'd be, or if you ended up down in Gran Canaria,
Because
like
cruising with Matthew and the AN did it, didn't they? They did one last year.
So yeah, we would like to do that.
I'd love to do that, but I'd be avoiding looking at anything like that to try and make it a complete mystery.
Yeah.
But
As long as I knew what clothes were, I'd be fine. Okay, saying Aurora, there's a forward deck that only opens in port. I'm hoping it would be the forecastle. No. On Aurora, I don't
think so. They might open it.
No, you can go above where you've got the crow's nest. You can go up to the top of that, like where we've got shots of the forecastle deck and everything. We did that by putting the camera on the top of the railing, looking down. You can see that. You can stand as well by the at the front of the crow's nest and look out. But no, I don't think you can. Not on Aurora. On Fred, it was an actual open door. There was a full-on observation deck under the bridge, and then you could actually walk right out to the front.
Sometimes what they'll do in certain ports, they might open it if it's a scenic port, something like that. Because I think they did that on Oceania.
Arcadia, you can go sometimes in ports to the front. I don't know about the forecastle deck, but you can go to like an observation deck. You can definitely do that on Arcadia sometimes. And I know Azura and Ventura sometimes, I don't know if it's something they do anymore, have seen it in the past. People go like on the roof of the bridge. I don't know if they hold some sort of cocktail party or something, or if it's just for certain ports. Like, yeah, could be, but I don't think they do.
Just been on Aurora's April 12 nights. That's Iona. So we did Iona and Aurora one after the other, months apart, but it was from Iona and then we went on Aurora next. Yeah. So the size is the obvious one, but there's a lot more choice of venues and things like that.
Yeah.
On Iona being the bigger ship.
Yeah. Iona's a lot busier.
The service, a lot of a
younger crowd.
The service isn't as personal as a smaller ship because obviously they've got more passengers to look after. But we enjoyed both, didn't we?
We didn't find a problem with either, and then we went back on Iona later on, and we haven't had a problem really like that. We prefer, personally, I think we probably prefer Aurora.
Yeah,
just ever so slightly, but that's because she's quite old-fashioned.
Yeah,
it depends, but then it depends what you're doing and what you're looking for.
The one thing I would say with Iona is if you've got any specialty or any excursions you want to do, make sure you pre-book them, because with more passengers on there, they're more likely to fill up quicker.
But then if you're on there for a decent length of time, like 14 nights or something, you'd fit it all in.
No, just squash.
It's funny we said that, and then
that was probably around then.
Oh, right, okay. What's this now? Sorry, 3 months. My passport to travel to Amsterdam. I go the 23rd of February, 4 nights. My passport expires in June. What's the change on it now? I can't remember.
That should be all. Should be all right. I have to check who you're traveling with as well. It would be worth checking with them.
Yeah,
because I think some cruise lines do tend to differ.
If you look in the terms of the booking, it will say on there a lot of the time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What length you have to have left on your passport.
But am I okay with 3 months for passport? I go on the 23rd of Feb. 4 nights passport expiration. So if I was me now, I'd be renewing that passport in December.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I would.
I
Yeah, 'cause
wouldn't worry about making
a lot of
most
them
of
get
this.
funny about 6 months, don't they?
Yeah, I'd be renewing it. But about 6 months out. Okay, you lose 6 months on your passport, but for peace of mind, it's worth doing.
Yeah.
That's what I do
Well,
there.
what would cost more, the passport or the cruise?
Yeah.
If you lose out, is the way I'd look at it.
Mm.
When on your MSC Cruise, any chance of highlighting gluten-free options?
Gluten-free options. You're making note of that.
Stopping us booking. Okay, so we'll have a look and see what we can find. And what we could possibly do is, if you make a note of it, is we could just take pictures of the menus and things.
Free options.
Yeah.
And Purple Rain, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So what we'll do is we'll try and get some menus of gluten-free options, and we'll probably pop them on the website or something like that. Then. And remember to ask us when we come back.
Yeah.
No.
Right.
Let's have a look. Device.
What's this?
Okay. Yeah, no, that's really good. Yeah, get the twids, and then
Yeah.
What you might also find is that you can't book large tables, so you might need to ring P&O to get that
What's
arranged.
this one here? When are your lanyards and t-shirts back in stock?
We're hoping to get the lanyards back soon. We'll be talking to our supplier this week.
Have a look this week. Yeah. So hopefully we'll have more on that very soon.
We'll find out about the t-shirts as well then.
Yes.
Just keep an eye on the website. What we will probably do
this?
is, once the lanyards are back, we will put it on the website. So
Sorry,
this,
I'm trying to work this one out on the neat. What is it? On the neatest thingy.
so these are new entry exit systems when you go to Europe.
All right.
So when you first go into Europe, so when we go to Barcelona, because it's after, I think, the 12th of October.
Right.
When we first enter Barcelona, we'll have to have our fingerprints taken, a bit like when you go into America.
All right. Okay.
And then there will also be, so that's the entry exit system. Then there's the visa system, which is going to come in as well.
Oh, they're
which
charging.
is the, yeah.
Do you pay for that then on a cruise?
Yeah, yeah, I think you need one.
News to me. Where have I been? Under a rock. Oh wait, they've probably been editing.
Yes. But yeah, no, it's one of those things, isn't it? It's not a huge amount of money. It's not too bad. Do it when we go to America.
Yeah.
Which that reminds us we can get that sorted soon as well. How strict are MSC with vacation times? If anybody's got any info on that, that'd be really good for us to.
What's that now?
From how strict are MSC with embarkation times?
Yeah. I mean, we've been there before, and we've been told to come out at a certain time. We've got there at a certain time, waited in a 3-hour queue.
Yep.
And we've also been on earlier.
Again, just
I know they say on their thing that if you've got to come within a certain time, you could be turned away. I suppose that's the worst case scenario, is if you go to early, they could turn you away.
And at the end of the day, it's Southampton, so if that's the case, just walk back into town and have a head to Wetherspoon, isn't it?
We've done that before.
Yeah.
Well, we did that before the Virgin ship last year because it was delayed because of the wind, wasn't it?
Good evening, Nick. Yes, looking forward to catching up with you as well this week.
We'll see you on Wednesday.
Crew. Anyway, Nick's confirmed crew only on the Aurora.
There we go.
That's
what I love about these chats is there's always somebody who'll know.
Thing is, because we go on so many ships and we're constantly, everything's changing and we're reading things. It's hard to know, and
things do change quite quickly as well. Yeah. What's this? No, someone said Nick Corbin said
6 months. Yeah, I'd go for 6 months. Just be safe, and just so if you're 6 months out, renew it. It's the safest bet. Have we ever considered a Disney cruise?
We have, and we'd like to try them, but they're just too expensive for us. They're like really expensive, and the ones, as I said, we'd try it. We wouldn't want to do it for a week. We don't even want to do it for like 4 nights, would we? Because you're not entirely convinced. I don't mind the Star Wars aspect of it, and I have seen the adult only areas, and I think what I've seen, the ships look beautiful. You're not completely sold on it, and I just think the price of it was just it's just well out of our budget for what it is.
Tips for insurance. Stay Sure, I think, is one a lot of people use. You can also look at, I think, depending on who you go with, sometimes cruise lines will recommend certain ones as well. Yeah. Stay Sure, and have a look at them up. Just do a comparison website check as well.
Yeah.
That's what we tend to do. We've got insurance with our bank, but obviously I think they only cover you up to 70 years old or 75.
This is Tango. What are your favourite hotels in Southampton to stay the night before a cruise? So we usually go to Ibis, don't we? Not the budget, the other one we've gone.
It's cheap and cheerful. It's not
We've
great.
also been to, what's the one next to it? The
Novotel.
Novotel, that one's okay. We also like Moxie. We've been to.
That's probably one of our
That's
favourite in town.
really nice.
Premier Inn is nice as well. Next to it.
Premier Inn is lovely. We also like, it's not in town, but Chilworth. We do love that, especially if you've got a cruise where you need parking, because we do the cruise and park packages, and they often provide you with a bus, don't they, down into Southampton, which is great, and the grounds are nice in Chilworth. Anywhere else we can think of? We used to like, but it's closed now. Was it called?
Oh, the Cure Dolphin on the High Street.
But that's completely closed. Well, is it completely closed?
Yeah, I think it's been used as a housing place.
Yeah, it's a shame, because that was quite a nice hotel. That we used to like that as well. But yeah, I think our favourite is probably Moxie in Southampton. But our usual one we go to is the Ibis, isn't it? Because it's usually budget.
Cheaper.
It's the one we can get into. We do that thing with the car parking, don't they?
Yeah, we do your parking space to park there.
Yeah.
And the other thing we also do is we convert club card points into hotel.com points, and then use hotel.com points to book Ibis.
There we go.
Yeah. So there's another tip there for you. If you have a club card, double up your points.
What other cruise lines are similar to Virgin? Ooh, that would probably be it swings and roundabouts, because Virgin is very unique, and they have a lot of. If it was party atmosphere, I would say MSC. If it was quality service and thing, I would say Celebrity. Yes. I'd say, would you say any different?
Royal Caribbean, possibly.
Royal Caribbean, possibly. But Virgin is a completely different.
Can't compare it to any others.
It's very, very different in a good way, but it's different.
We're on cruise number 5. Thanks. Well, not our fault, honestly.
Once you've been on that face, and that's down to you.
Exactly. What other YouTubers do we watch?
Well, we do watch Ken and Lindsay,
yes,
who are in the chat.
We tend to not watch anybody religiously, because you're just too busy making videos. So the last thing you want to do is watch.
Yeah, and when we do watch videos on YouTube, we actually don't really watch cruise stuff anymore. I do like Ocean Liner Designs, Mike Brady. He's like all historic. I love all of those. I do watch Titanic Honor and Glory from time to time. They don't do much anymore. There's a couple of Sam from Historic Travels on and off. They're all like my oldie wieldy ocean line and maritime history sort of channels. I like those. I do also like those. We've been really enjoying watching those. It's the Home Improvements channel. There's those two brothers on there. They're currently doing it's like a river, like what do you call that? A river boat.
Oh, what do you mean? I can't remember.
They're doing it up, and they're gonna basically you can enter a prize draw. You could win this river boat. Haven't you entered the prize draw as well? So he's done that. But they do loads of other things like fences, decking, building houses.
So it's not cruise related stuff.
No, I also watch George's Jungle Garden. I watch loads, but it's not on cruisey things.
No. So we tend to do cruising stuff when we're about to go on the cruise. We want kind of
if there's certain ports and things, we'd look them up. But most of the time it's other sort of topics.
Tony has so ESS, the entry exit systems coming first. We're flying into Barcelona, so I think that's why we'll probably fall under that one. And the ETIAS, which is the visas.
Okay,
you've heard them, surely, you know. I'm sure I've told you about them plenty of times.
Yeah, I think it's just jogged my memory. It's just probably what it was. I didn't know if it was a typo. I was trying to make it into a word in my brain. I was flapping. I was. What's this for now? Next,
we're on to our last question.
What is your favourite cruise line, and what is your favourite ship on that cruise line? I think I'm going to have to say, for an all-round everything, it's going to be Cunard at the moment. It does change. It used to be, a couple of years ago, we used to say P&O was our absolute favourite. We've always had a soft spot for Cunard. But it's more the history and the nostalgia with Cunard. And as regards ships, Queen Mary 2, just because it's the last ocean liner, and I just find it's just different to anything else that's out there. But it's very hard to actually whittle it down and say that, because there's so much other things we like about other different cruise lines. I do really like Virgin quite a lot too. They're a lot of fun, aren't they? And the food and things is good. But I think for an all-round, I'd say Cunard for me. What about you? What would you say?
Princess as well.
Princess and all have come quite close.
Yeah, not far off.
There's something with, they're all different. They all offer something unique. But I think Cunard.
Okay. Done Cunard that one, Nick. If you have any questions, pop them in now. We'll probably run over by a couple of minutes, and we can try and get them all squeezed
Yeah.
as you do.
Squash it in.
I can see there's a couple of questions. We'll try and get through them. If you
cruise, what would it be? It would probably be all expenses. I'd throw everything at it if it was my last ever cruise, and I'd probably go somewhere really, really exotic like French Polynesia, or and I'd probably do like a cruise and stay as well. So I'd like to, like if it went to Hawaii maybe, then you could do a cruise and a stay. I'd make it really, if it was my last, you would. And Cruise Line, I mean, I haven't tried them all yet. Is there anything that you would go, well, if it was your last one? Would you go for like a small kind of really, really premium?
Something
like Windstar.
Windstar would be nice, or Explore
Journeys, or like other ones.
But I do like my bigger ships. I do like a few like Aurora size ships or Marella size ships.
Yeah, I think that the experience on that. Yeah, you'd throw everything at it, everything on the kitchen sink, wouldn't you? Yeah. What's this one? How many ships do you sail on? 20-25 years by year's end. So by the end of this year, including what we've done already, or how many more? If we do in total, we've already done Marella, we've already done Borealis.
Yeah.
We're not technically sailing on Virgin, so I'm not going to count that, but we are going on Virtuosa. Yeah. We are going on Star Princess.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, because technically the other one is actually next year. Yeah, so that's actually only 4 this year. Although we have had quite epic, we've had some long ones, like 10 nights and all, was quite good.
Nick loved Queen Anne.
That's good to hear. Yeah, she's very different. Some people you talk to, they're not too sure. Other people love her. I like her because she's modern, she's fresh, and still feels very Cunard to me. And Cunard at the moment, I think they've changed a lot in the last few years. They're not as formal as they used to be, but formal enough, would you say? Yeah. It's nice.
So I think we're coming to the end. We've managed to get all the chat in, even though we're really behind. I like you loads of questions at the start and they tail off then at the end. We managed to catch up with everybody.
I know when the questions are rolling hard and fast because he's constantly kicking me. You see down like this because he's nudging me.
Some nice tough questions there for us tonight as well. I like that.
Yeah, that's different. That's some really different. Well, like I said, that whole thing I was trying to work out if it was a typo, and I'm so glad you were like, oh, and then penny dropped. I was like, oh right, yeah, like an Esther, like it all came together in my brain. I knew what you meant there.
Yeah, so thank you everybody who's been following us this week, and for everybody who's joined us this evening. Please make sure you follow us for the next week while we're on Brilliant Lady and Virtuosa.
Yeah, and if you're not on a Facebook group, go to our Facebook group, join it, because if we do put any pictures up, we might put them there. And if you've got any questions, people in the group will help you. If we don't know the answers, somebody else might.
We'll also be posting on Instagram, on our stories, on our Facebook stories. So that's Cruise Monkeys UK. So make sure you follow us on there. Make sure you give this video a like.
Yeah.
And if you are tempted to book a cruise or just want a cruise quote, get in touch with the lovely Travel Village team.
Yeah.
Details are along the bottom there.
It's just asking, under no obligation to book. You can ask them, and they do try to price match as well. So if you do get a quote from somebody else you think is cheaper or is cheaper, let them know.
They'll see what they like to say no. But
you don't know if you don't ask. So.
Exactly. And they're a lovely team. Give them a ring and talk through what cruises you want to do, and they'll find the perfect cruise for you.
So have a lovely week, everybody.
Yes.
And we shall see you very soon.
Yes. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you all for joining.